Hi, thank you for joining me, and I'm so happy to see you today. And I'd love to start with a grounding meditation. So go ahead and find yourself on your back. You can lay down or you can be seated, and this will be a grounded meditation for you. Just kind of need it right now with everything happening, yeah, in the world. Wonderful. All right. Okay, so let yourself be comfortable wherever you are, whether that is seated or laying down. Allow yourself, if you are being seated, to feel stable, that your 2 feet are planted on the ground. You can feel that. And or if you're laying down, you can feel the meeting points of your body to the floor and to the yoga mat, so that you're stable on the ground or on the floor. And let your eyes close gently and notice as you bring your attention to your body. And as you bring your attention to your body, you can take deeper breaths. So let's do that together. Let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. And with each breath in and breath out, we're going to exhale the tension. So finding the tension parts in your body. Maybe it's in your shoulders. It could even be in your lower back or behind your head. And start to get to know where these areas are. And let a little bit of space enter into the field of your body and your heart, and especially your mind. Now, as you lay here or sit, I'd love you to be in the reality of this present moment. Let yourself sense your connection with the earth. Your body comes from the earth. We are made of the elements of the earth, and we are one with the earth. And we can hear these words, but can we really feel them? Can we really take it in as an understanding? We're one with her. We're one with the leaves falling. We are the leaves falling. And let yourself imagine or feel somehow that your roots have planted down energetically from your body deep into the soil of Mother Earth to steady you, to hold you in this moment, to nurture you from within and from the earth. Please imagine that you can sweep gently through your body and release whatever tensions or maybe fears or other energies, or maybe even not even your energy. Allow yourself to see that if that's there, that you can let them go, that you can not hold on to them, that you can be healed by Mother Earth. For those of you who like images, sometimes images are helpful. I'd love you to remember like some wonderful tree that you've seen from your life. Maybe even an old tree, a strong tree. And let an image of a special tree come to mind. And imagine that you are standing in front of it. That you are that you and the tree are meditating together right now. And just as this tree has roots that go down deep into the earth, so do your roots go down and deep into the earth. And just as this great tree has a strong trunk that has weathered storms, maybe even snow and ice, rainbows and rain, all the changes of the season, feel your own body steady like the trunk of that tree. You are together with it in the present moment, right now, in the joys and the sorrows and the praises, and maybe even any blaming or gaining and losses. Like the winds of change pass through the branches of the tree and of your own life. And while you can sway with them gently, underneath there's a sense of stillness and presence. Can you remember that and feel that right now? You were born with that. We all were. We just forget it, and sometimes daily, and that's okay. We're human. And in this very moment, please trust in this stillness. Please trust in your grounded being, and know that you can return to it over and over again. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths into your heart, in through nose, out through mouth. You can do it together. As we start to let go of this meditation of grounding, just know that you are this tree. And as we move into our positions and our yoga poses, I'd love to invite you to, if you're laying down, just wiggling your fingers a little bit and wiggling your toes a little bit. And go ahead and hug both knees in towards your chest. If you're seated, please come down onto your yoga mat now. That's it. Amazing. And I'm going to come down onto my yoga mat with you. Taking off my glasses, joining you. Got my wild and wacky pants on today. Let's see. So as you rock yourself from side to side, those of you laying on your back, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, drop your knees over to the right side. So easy twist, gazing to the left side, following your breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Amazing. And then go ahead and take another deep breath in. And as you do, drop your knees over to the other side, relaxing your shoulders. Inhale to exhale. Yeah, that's it. Breathing into your spine. Good. And then bringing yourself back to the center now. Go ahead and come into happy baby pose. Maybe for the beginning of happy baby, just bring the soles of your feet together with your knees out to the side. It can sometimes be just like a really gentle place to start. Focus on your breath. And if you haven't already, you're starting to come into Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath, to keep you warm, to allow yourself to bring some heat into your belly, and bringing one foot at a time up into happy baby. One at a time. Breath in and breath out. Nice. And then go ahead and release your left leg down. Interlace your fingers and hug the right knee in, pointing and flexing, breathing and connecting with your hip. Really hug it in, push it down, push that knee down to the right side, and change sides. Pushing the left knee down, flexing both feet, Deep breath in, deep breath out. And hopefully you've got a strap nearby. If for some reason you don't, you can potentially use a sweater or a belt or whatever you have nearby. Have the right hand grab onto the right side. I'm going to start with your right leg, left hand grab onto the left side, and just have the left leg go all the way down. So we're starting with the right, and we're just stretching the hamstring, but we're more concerned with following our breath, right, rather than the position itself. Position is happening, but only because the breath is there to nurture us through these positions, to keep us aware that we're actually in them, that we're embodying them. Right hand grabs on both sides of the strap, and we're going to keep heavy our left hand on top of that left hip, and we're going to keep the right leg going over to the right side all the way, with the right elbow coming down for support. Yeah, that's it. So just stretch the inner groins, flex through both feet. That's it. And then bring that right leg back up again. Go ahead and change sides. So just bring the ball of your left foot up, right foot down, and just start by taking some slow, deep breaths into your hamstring. Left hand grabbing onto the left side, right hand grabbing into the right side. Just mindful breaths in through nose, out through nose. Right, if you find your mind wandering off, that's okay. I mean, it's gonna happen. Probably it's gonna happen like 30 times. It tends to happen a lot. Just bring yourself back to the breath. You can straighten up the right leg all the way down, and have your left hand now grab into both sides of your strap. Have the right hand be placed on top of that right hip. Left leg goes over to the left side. Left elbow comes down. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and I'm flexing through both feet quite actively. It's really stretching here. Relax your forehead, please. Sometimes I need to tap on my forehead just to be sure it's relaxing. It's like a reminder of just being in the feeling body rather than the thinking mind. Breath in, breath out. We love our thinking mind, but not as we practice. We just really want to be more embodied here. And we're going to bring that left leg up. We're going to release the strap, and you're going to hug your knees back in towards your chest. And you can build up some momentum. If you'd like to rock forwards and backwards, I want you to do that. If you do have a tight lower back though, or bulging discs, lower discs, I would just say do it side to side and roll all the way to your right and come up into child's pose. All fours, hands and knees, big toes touching, knees apart. Knees are about nuts distance apart as you bring your bum all the way down, and you take your fingertips way out in front of you, forehead down. And go ahead, and this is a little bit different to what we've done. We've done it a few times, but yeah, not recently. So you're in child's pose, and you're going to drop your elbows down. Your hands are out in front of you. And what I'm going to do is try to bring my elbows in a little bit closer and bring my palms together. So the palms are together. The elbows are going to come a little bit closer to my head. However, when that happens, I still want my head on the ground. So I'm going to try to do that. And as you notice, with the elbows closer together to the head and the palms together, the heart has to melt down here. It's a huge heart opener here, upper back opener. So now the palms are pressed together. What I like to do is just kind of go forwards and backwards with my hands, just to gently open the heart, melting the heart, breath in, breath out. Slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose, pressing the palms together. Good. And feel free to visit child's pose when you need this contemplation time, anytime. And let's come up now, all fours, hands and knees. Let's bring our hands underneath shoulders, move through our spine, knees underneath the hips. Maybe knees just a little further back than the hips. And then inhale to arch the spine. I'm going to say let's bend elbows today through Chakravartin. Melt your heart. And then exhale, rounding the spine. And that wouldn't be really elbows bent with rounding. So not to confuse you there. And then inhale, but I hope I didn't. And then inhale to arch. So just in the bending of the elbows for the arch. And the exhale to round. Yeah, just move through two more. Yeah, really get animated here. Really drop the belly. Really get some good movement for your spinal column. Amazing. Good. And so from here, we're going to come up into a lunge. So what I want to do is, with you is step the left foot forward. So go ahead and do that. You can come up onto your fingertips. Your left knee is right above your ankle. So you're going to see that. Yeah. Left knee right above ankle, coming up to your fingertips or blocks, opening up your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach up. Palms are facing the front of the room. Exhale, bend elbows. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, bend elbows. Good. And then release your hands down. Just pull back. Go ahead and straighten up the leg. Inhale and lengthen, gaze up. Exhale, fold over your leg. Do that again. Inhale, look up with your heart, reaching up through the heart. Exhale, fold in. This is done very somatically. So inhale, reach up with the heart. And then exhale, fold over. Good. And now go ahead and just bend that left knee. It looks like this. And curl the back toes. Lift the right knee up from the ground. Really open up here through your heart center. Draw the belly button in. And then start to just straighten up your left leg and bow over the leg. Yeah, so I'm sure you could see my back foot. My heel is still up. I'm not really in pyramid pose. And now I'm going to bend the left knee and take my heart forward. So you're in this high lunge. Yeah, and then you'll fold back over again. So that's the exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. And now go ahead and bring your right knee down and your left foot back and come into child's pose. So sitting back down, arms are out in front of you, forehead down, palms can come together, elbows in together, and just going back and forth, opening up through your heart here. Breath in and breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Staying in your child's pose. Yeah, that's that. Two more movements with your arms in your child's pose. Nice. All right, come on up now. All fours, hands and knees. And let's go ahead and step. I believe it's no, it's the right foot. Yeah, right knee right above the ankle. All right, check it out. And then inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bend your elbows. Good. So you're opening up your heart. Your palms are facing forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. And then just go ahead and bring hands to blocks. Pull back. Start to straighten up the right leg. Maybe bring the right leg just a little bit out in front of you, a bit more. Yeah. Inhale, lengthen, heart forward. Exhale, fold over. So it's a very somatic breathing class today. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold over. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over. Amazing. And now bend the right knee again. Go ahead and bring that left knee up from the ground and notice that the back heel is up. And all you're going to do is just straighten up this right leg. So it's not pyramid because you're pretty far distance here. Exhale, fold. So over the leg. But then go ahead, inhale and look up again. So you're in this high lunge. And then exhale, fold over. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over. Amazing. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over. Good. And now let's bend the right knee and step the back foot up to meet the front foot. So now you're in this forward bend. You can use your blocks, feet or hips distance. You can bend your knees. Inhale and lengthen, gaze up. And then exhale, fold in, bend your knees, take your feet wider. Let's come down into a squat. So if that means your toes are out a little bit, that's okay. If they're out a little too much, put a blanket underneath your heels. All right, so palms are together, ground down through your tailbone, lift up through your heart center, lift up through your crown. Go ahead and release your left hand down and your right arm up for a twist. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in as you reach up high with your arm and deep breath out. Changing sides, palms together, and go to the other side. Deep breath in. Stay for that exhale. Let it all out. Good. 3 more. All right. In and out through the nose if you can. 2 more. Really grounding down through your tailbone. Let it drop. 1 more breath. Amazing. All right. So let's try to come up from this. So you're going to come right into your forward bend. Your toes are in more than your heels. Hands are out in front. Inhale, lengthen, gaze up. And then exhale, fold in. Now bend your knees a lot and take your time to roll up. 1 vertebra at a time. Draw the belly button in. Come all the way up to stand as you reach up high, as you get length out of your spine. I'm gonna make sure I'm in full frame here so I can see you guys and you can see me. Yes, that's it. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And then go ahead and release the hands to the side. And I want you to just kind of find a movement for yourself. I know sometimes folks don't love this part, but please, if you could, just go inside and see if you could just find some movement that floats your boat. Hopefully you're listening to some good music in the background. If you ever need to have a playlist, I can always send it to you. But just, some gentle movement here, some gentle music to move the body around the way you need to move your body, right? We're all just really different where we're holding into tension in the body. So sometimes for me, I'll just start moving like this. And it really does help releasing the energy. We're kicking it out, and also moving your arms and your legs. Yeah, that's it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Amazing. And then coming all the way to the front of your yoga mat. Know that you can have your blocks nearby. And let's move through Surya Namaskar A. So press down into your feet, right? Like you're a tree. And then reach the arms up high. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold into you. Inhale and lengthen, gaze up. Exhale, fold in, bend your knees, step back, plank position. We're going to take a detour. So you're just going to go into plank for a moment. Yeah. Mount your heart. You got it. Draw the belly button in. Now drop the right knee down. Have the right hand, the right knee, all intersecting, back, middle, left arch. And lift that left arm up. Variation of Vashisthasana. As you look up, you're lifting up out of your heart. You're bringing your head back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And you don't have to look up. You could look eye level and then lift the left leg up. Yes, that's it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now let's see if we can draw the left knee in towards us to the left elbow. So it looks like this. Inhale, Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Now release your left hand down, outer left hip down, right arm extends forward, and voila. Deep breath in, deep breath out, chin away from chest, crown lengthening. Inhale to exhale. And then hug your left knee in, forehead to knee. Find the fluidity. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then come down into your child's pose. Big toes touching, knees apart. Forehead down, palms together. And we'll go back into the massaging, of the upper back. It kind of feels that way with your palms together. It's going back and forth in your child's pose, feeling the effects of your practice up until this very moment. Slow the heart rate down because you're deepening your breath. Inhale and exhale. And then releasing your hands down, feeling the connection with Mother Earth, your palms down. Just taking a moment to feel your gratitude for the connection that you have. Breathing and breathing. And coming up again, all fours, hands and knees. Let's go right into plank again as you draw your belly button in. I'm just going to face this way when I do plank because then I don't have my back to you. So drawing the belly button in, drop that left knee down, have your left hand, your left knee, all intersecting your back middle arch of the right foot. Right arm comes up. Amazing. All right, so stay with it here. You don't have to look back or look up rather. You can just take your head back. So breathe here, in and out through your nose. Draw the belly button in to support you to lift the right leg up. The breath is keeping you balanced as you bring, inhale, exhale, right elbow, right knee, inhale, lift up, exhale, bring it in, inhale, bring it up, exhale, bring it in, inhale, bring it up. Amazing. And then right hand comes down, outer right hip drops down, the left arm extends, chin away from chest. Breathe and stretch. Breathe and stretch. We're really strengthening the muscles that run parallel to the spine, right? So it's going to help with that posture. Hug that right knee in. Great. Exhale. Inhale to lengthen. Do two more. And when you're finished, hip circles, left hand down, knees go back. Let's just shake it out. Hips to one side, to the center, to the right, and let your head move with your hip circles. And maybe in through nose, out through mouth. And the other way, in through nose, out through mouth. Yeah. In through nose, out through mouth. So all of that brings us down onto our belly for Sphinx pose. Elbows right underneath shoulders, palms facing open, legs going back. And we reevaluate, right? We come into this moment where we breathe into our heart. And we take those deep breaths, let go of anything that's not serving us. And we're reminded that the practice can always begin again. We're reminded that we can begin again, right? Just like our practice begins again with every inhale. So can we relax your lower back here? And as you have your palms open, is there anything that you'd like to receive today? Is there something that's going on in your life that you really feel like, wow, I'd really love to receive X from whatever. What is that for you? Right? I don't want to say it out loud for myself. I guess I will. So I'd love to receive just, I don't know, more smiles from my family members at home. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I have teenagers, so that's a good thing to want to receive. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then go ahead and bring your forehead down to the ground. And then go ahead and bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs. So point and flex your feet and then just gentle windshield wipers. Not like not like a blizzard, just very gentle. Yeah, that's it. And then as you can, I'd love you to just kind of release your right foot down. See if you can prop up onto your right forearm. Reach back with your left hand. So you got to take it out to the side to be able to grab onto your foot. Bring your forehead down onto your forearm. And I want you to go for the quad stretch. So bring your legs closer in together and start to bring your heel closer to your bum, closer to your bum. This is helping your lower back to have your quad more open. Breath in and your pelvic floor. Breath out. Relax your lower back. Good. And then release your foot. Go ahead and prop yourself up. Right arm goes around to the side and back. Grab onto your foot. And then bring that heel down towards your bum. Forehead can come down onto your forearm. Really bring it in close to you. And breathe. Knees are in closer to each other as you bring that heel closer down onto your bum. Relax your lower back as you're using your arm to find the stretch. And then as we release the foot down, press yourself up. Come into a rounded spine. So that Halloween cat. Drawing the belly button in. And then inhale to arch with arms straight. Drop the belly. Exhale to round. And now with using our quads like we did, we might find as we arch and move into our first downward facing dog, can you believe it? All the way to the end of class, our first down dog, that we might feel even more connected in our down dog because we've stretched so much. So that's what we're going for. Head is dropping down and into this space, although head doesn't push down or get pushed down, right? So chin away from chest, ears are lining up with arms, inner arches of the feet are going in, back, and apart, just like your thighs are. Can you feel that? So inner thighs, upper inner thighs, in, back, and apart. So the way I do that is press down through the balls of my feet to kind of feel that. And there's an integration when that happens. It really feels good. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax your jaw. And then start to drop the knees down to the ground again. Go ahead and step your left foot forward. Go ahead and come up onto that right knee. So now you're in this high lunge, but come into warrior two. Yeah, just kind of a little fun way to get into it. Left foot intersecting back middle arch as you sink down into your hips. You go down pretty low here. Amazing. Good. Breathe. Now stretch your arms away from one another. And as you do that, feel on your back. So your shoulder blades coming together, heart lifting up, dancing warrior. So going back the way as you really reach up high with your arm. I change my left arm. I sometimes have my palm up or down. So if you see me do either one, I'd have you do either one, like what you need, you'll know. And then bend into your left knee again. Breathe in and out through your nose. Now reach out in front of you. Konasana. So right hand right on your right hip, left hand down onto your left thigh as a shelf, Left palm facing open. Look down at your navel. Really take that right thigh back, right? Like you're looking down at navel, and then right arm goes up and over your ear as you stretch, as you sink down into your hips. Think warrior two, right? So you're down pretty low. Head goes back. Right heel is pressing down, the back heel. Yes, good, you guys. Amazing. And then drop your right hand down, step back, come into downward facing dog. And you might decide that you'll just breathe in down dog for 5 breaths. If you're not going to do that, you might think, oh, I need to go through a vinyasa. So you could do that, right? So plank, up dog or cobra, and then back to down dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And let's drop down onto our knees. Let's come into our child's pose. If you need a sip of your tea or water nearby, I'm going to encourage you to do that. Otherwise, just drop down. Really important that when we go through some advanced stuff or some different, more, different heat producing positions, that we find pauses with them so that we remember our peace. We remember our pausing. That's not to say that in challenging positions we can't remember our peace. It's just a little bit easier to remember it here. So just a few more deep breaths here. It's never too late to give yourself an intention. You kind of hit the ground running with the meditation, but if you have an intention for the rest of your day and your practice, please voice that to yourself right now. So we're going to come up and we're going to step our right foot forward. Don't mind me. I just don't want to have my back to you. So I'm just going to turn. Let's go ahead and step that right foot forward. Right knee right above your ankle. So you're ready to run that race. Deep breath in, deep breath out. But then come into warrior two. Yeah. So the right foot is intersecting back middle arch. Your arms will come up. Inhale, exhale, bend that right knee. Really come down into the center part of your body, right? So not really forward, not really back. Stretch your arms away, but feel your back on your back, right? The shoulder blades coming together. Sink it down. Are you breathing? In through nose, out through nose. And then straighten up that right leg, dancing warrior. Right palm up and over. Create space in your body. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And if I did a different sequence or skipped a position, I want you to feel free to just do that, right? I'm definitely not AI, so I'm going to make mistakes. But you'll know what to do and you'll be great, right? All right, so bend that right knee. Go ahead and reach out in front of you and take that right forearm to your thigh. Right palm faces up. So I like this thing where we look down at our navel, left hand to left hip. So all the way down, looking down. I like it because we're taking our left thigh back. We're going to try to keep it back as we straighten up with our heart and our upper back. And as we take the upper arm up and over the ear, so palm down or palm up. I want you to kind of feel what you need right now with that. Press into the outer edge of your left foot and your heel a lot. Head goes back. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good. Go ahead and release your left hand down and go ahead and just pivot your right foot in, come into your forward bend. Toes are lining up with one another. Really see that. Sometimes I'll bring my two fingers on my big toes and just kind of make that line and just make that connection. Right, so head is dropping down, hands can go to ankles or just underneath your shoulders, bowing over your legs. Relax your jaw and come into Sangasana. So this is what it looks like. You're basically bending into one knee and you're allowing your other heel to come up. So it looks like this. So this is straight. You're coming up. Some folks like to bring hands to heart center. Others like to bring hands on the ground. Sometimes I like to do that because I feel the stretch more in my inner thigh, inner left thigh. So good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then come up and change sides, bending into the other knee. Go ahead and open up through those right toes. You can be up with your heart. Breath in, breath out, or just drop your head down into this space. Breathe. Good. And now from here, all you're going to do is drop that left knee down and drop the right knee down. And just go ahead and grab onto something where you can sit up, bolsters or blocks. I'm just going to sit up on two blocks. It's more for the upper body right now, but I do want you to be comfy. So sitting back on those blocks or your bolster. Yeah, good. Yes. All right, so heart is open. Deep breath in, reaching both arms up. Please be comfortable here. So if you're not feeling comfortable, give yourself more to sit up on. Yeah. All right, let's bend the right elbow. And let's have the left hand go on top of that right elbow. Open up through your heart here. Pressing the right hand into the small of the back and behind the heart. As you open the heart, breathe and breathe. Good. Releasing, arms up high. Other side. Right hand goes onto that left elbow. Open your heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Head is going back. Head is pressing back into your arm. Now release your hands down and see if you can just grab onto your elbows behind you. So go ahead and go back, grabbing onto your elbows. I actually find this more challenging than reverse namaste. So I wasn't going to do reverse namaste, but if you prefer reverse namaste, you go ahead and do that. Bringing your palms together, right? Going up, right? So I find just trying to get the elbows way more challenging. And it really does open up your heart center, which I find it to be really good for us. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, release it. Come up onto your knees. If you need padding underneath your knees for camel, I want you to go ahead and get it. I want you to also feel if you need, let's see, you could even have a bolster behind you at your heels, right? To open the heart. I'll let you see that one. I want to do at least 2 camel positions. I'm going to have my toes curled under. So this is another way you can do it, right? So opening up through your heart. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So heart is really going forward here. Shoulders are going back. You can feel your 2 blades coming together, shoulder blades. Heart forward, hips forward, breath deepen. Inhale to exhale. Brings up a lot of stuff. So I want you to slowly come down and just sit down and just be quiet, right, with yourself. Maybe palms together or just at your lap. Breath in, breath out. And we're going to go again, right before we don't want to go again. We're just going to get right into it, curling those toes under. This time I'm just going to go without using any props for me. I want you to do what's right for you, but this is without props. So fingertips go up your back, so palms go behind you, and you push your hips forward. You push your heart up. More than anything, your head maybe in 2 years goes back. Like, maybe not. Maybe it's 2 months. But I'm just saying, it's like that's the last thing. Hips forward, heart open, elbows in, deep breath out. Head goes back, and then slowly release it back onto your seat. Breathe. Notice if there's been any changes there. Breath in, breath out. And it should be just kind of opening up to the heart center for you a bit more. And then we're going to come down onto our back and do one more little back bend and maybe even legs up on the walls. You can start scoping your face to see if you've got that. So we're going to come back. I want to do the heart opener, restorative heart opener, where it goes to the back of the heart. So it looks like this. If you want to do a different one, of course, feel free. Knees are up for the time being. I see a lot of this where people think that their shoulders are off the bolster. Well, they're not really. So you want to really kind of go back here and almost to where the point of like your bum comes up and you're like, okay, wow, what? Because we want to just kind of let the bum drop where the heart is fully open, right? Fully open. And then the arms go out to the side. That's why I recommend knees up with this one for a little bit. And then maybe one leg at a time can come down and into the space, right? Maybe you're laying back all the way. Some folks are going to feel like they want to bring their arms overhead, right? So elbows out to the side. Some folks are going to feel like they want to take their legs wider. This is even a great one if you were kind of at the wall too. You could bring your legs up on the wall with this one, or even something underneath your knees if you had another bolster. But for now, we're just here, okay? So just dropping into the heart. Just a few deep breaths. As we breathe together, we stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system to rest and digest everything that's happening in the moment and even beyond, right? Into our day, once we know we've kind of moved into a parasympathetic nervous system state, we're able to digest what we see around us, whether it is not something helpful or something stressful. We're hopefully able to digest it a little bit better because we've practiced, right? So who would have thought, right, that a yoga practice can help us with all of that, right? You won't get the hiccups as much, like truly. it's a thing. So just dropping in more now to your body and into the shape as you breathe. In through nose, out through nose, or in through nose, out through nose. And when you're ready, we're slowly going to come into final rest, unless there's a twist that you'd like to do before you do that. So the way I come out of this position is I kind of just roll to the side. And I want to, for me, I'm going to push the bolster down so where it is underneath my knees. And that way I really feel like I can let go, yet still feel supported But for you, your legs might be up on a chair or up on a wall. And then just let your palms go out to the side. You really feel like you're grounded. And just how we started today. I would even say lift your heart up and just kind of bring the shoulders a little bit down, right? Just a little bit away from those ears, not to where it's like, wow, I can't hold it. It's not comfortable, but to where it's comfy for you. And beginning to slowly let go of your practice, let go of your effort. And when you feel it's time for you, you'll just feel it in your belly, like letting go of your conscious breathing and just allowing the body to breathe, to be breathed. Relaxing your feet, your ankles, your shins, relaxing your knees and your quads that you stretch, your thighs, relaxing your left and your right side hip. All that work that we did, that scream, side angle stretch, allow those hips to take it all in now. You're receiving. You're receiving the benefits of your practice now. It's all happening. And there's nothing you have to do. It's just you're open now to receiving. Relaxing your belly, your heart. Relax your dear little heart. It's never, never, ever given up on you. Relax it now. Your heart can hold so much. We're so thankful for our heart. Relaxing your left arm, what comes with that heart. And relaxing the right arm, which is the opposite to the heart. And relax your jaw, your chin, your ears, your skull, your eyes. And your eyes be heavy. Let them fall back. Allow yourself to rest. There's nothing you need to do. Allow yourself to be in this grounded body right here and right now. And very gently remove your fingers and your toes, starting to come back, your body. And take a deep breath in through your nose, gently out through your mouth. And take your time now to come up into a seated position. Cross your legs. You can sit up on a chair. You could sit up on a bolster or two blocks. Just get comfy right now. And as you do, go ahead and swallow. And very gently, go ahead and bring your hands to your heart center. Bow into your heart. As you take a moment here to give thanks to all the many blessings that yoga and awareness and your breath bring to you and to all those with whom your life touches. And thank you for always touching my life and for being here. We enjoy being here with you in this space of healing. And you can go ahead and begin to open up your eyes, but keep your gaze soft. You could even just have a gentle gaze. And as we chant on together to seal in our practice, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Thank you so much for being here today. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you're up to. Namaste. I'm just going to turn off the recording. Let's see. There we go.